Hey guys, and welcome back to the Mama's Way podcast. I'm Benji Morris.
And Trina, the mama.
How are you guys doing? I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. If you have any ideas, of course, you can comment them on our Instagram at the Mama's Way podcast. Or, leave a little message on our YouTube channel. We need some brand new topics and, what do you guys want to hear?
Yeah.
So feel free to listen and comment. That'd be great. Your support means a lot.
We like feedback.
We like our feedback for sure.
Yeah.
So recently, reality TV has been in the reboot version and the reboot era. So the Real Housewives of New York, the OGs are no longer.
RHONY.
They all got fired.
Yeah.
The series itself was almost canceled. But instead, they decided to reboot the series for season 14 with all new young people.
Well, they're not super young.
They're not like super duper young. They're like moms, all mainly. Successful women with actual storylines. I feel like the later seasons of RHONY, which is the acronym for Real Housewives of New York, they became kind of stale. Like, it was just problematic, and they didn't have anything else going on.
They weren't bringing anything.
No. Like,
it was not entertaining.
That's what I got annoyed about with, like, what are their seasons? Other shows where you have the same cast for so long and you add one or two people. It's like, okay, we'll get to know you, but you're not, your new stories and your new, as a cast member, isn't carrying anything or adding anything else, Like, nothing else is happening.
It's the same content.
It's stale. And it's like, okay, we've already known you guys for 13 years or whatever it is.
Yeah, it was time for a reboot.
Yeah. So.
Which I was kind of hesitant. I didn't really want to start watching it because I was like, And then Benji went ahead, watched the first one and said, yeah, it's not bad. So I gave it a try, and it's actually pretty good. Jenna Lyons is the older one of the ladies, and she's like a fashion
She worked for J. Crew. I'm pretty sure she was the president of J. Crew, which...
Yeah, and she's great. I really like her.
I like her so far.
She's a little...
She's a little odd, eccentric.
Yeah, but then she kind of explains like her storyline as far as, her mom had Asperger's and...
lacked emotion. So as far as like expressing herself, she was kind of,
connecting.
Yeah.
Because her mom, wasn't that way with her. So she's a little standoffish, but she's very bright. She's witty, very highly intelligent, and very fashionable. Like, but
she's got some.
But you wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know that. She has this. Crap, I don't remember the name of it. What's it called? She has like this, I don't want to say autoimmune disease, but it's like a genetic disorder. Let me look up the name.
Something to do with like, does she get like...
It's like hyperpigmentation.
Pigmentation,
yeah. So she has like scars all over like her body except in like her...
Like down like
chest
cleavage.
Area, yeah.
Yeah,
like
cleavage area.
And, décolletage.
So she says.
Yeah, let me see. It's, I'll find it. Hang on.
But the other girls are a little bit younger. They are very fashionable. One is like a newer mom, right? She has twins, right? And I don't really care for her.
I don't care for. Okay, so let's just go over it. So there's Jenna, there's Sai, Jessel, Brynn, Erin, and Uba.
I love her.
I like Uba so far.
Which is a cousin to...
Yeah, she's a cousin to Chanel Lyon, who's a Real Housewife of Dubai. She's too over the top for me.
She's crazy.
She, like, her self-confidence, I wish I could have. But,
yeah.
It was a little tone deaf, her first season, but it's okay. I'm hoping
Uba's really, really
Uba's
cool.
great. I like her so far.
And I like her sense of humor.
Yeah.
And
she's just funny.
And she's beautiful.
Okay, I can't find the video, but it's okay.
That's okay.
So she has a genetic disorder, but she shows off her cleavage a lot because it's the only part where she doesn't have like
and it's
scars.
Not like she has cleavage because she's not well endowed or anything, but she's trying. So
she always has like button downs, like Anyway,
sweater vest.
So we have So she is the oldest of the group, and that's okay because she's gonna like mother them. But also, I think a part where they're gonna like maybe butt heads is she was a boss and president of J. Crew, so like a form of like boss, you're gonna like try to like boss around your like new friends. I think
you think that's gonna.
I think that's gonna be an issue, but I'm not sure. We'll see. They all seem headstrong and like
Well, New Yorkers.
Stubborn New Yorkers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just their persona.
Yeah. So we meet all of them in episode 1. And were there any like breakout stars that you saw in episode 1? Because I have some, but I'm just...
Breakout stars?
Like, you're like, whoa, instantly love.
Well, Jenna.
I like most of them. I don't care for Jessel. But
I don't care for Jessel.
We'll get into why.
She's a little snobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Yeah. So, I like Brynn a lot. See,
and I don't even really care for her.
Really, why?
I just think she's a little too much.
You think she's putting on a show for like a...
Well, I think she's hunting for a man.
That too.
But, I don't know.
You know she was going to be on Vanderpump Rules originally?
No, I did not.
Because she's
Why?
best friends with Pandora.
No way.
So when Vanderpump Rules was starting to like gather all these people to film...
How were they friends? That's weird.
She was going to have to... Here comes
Move.
Adam. What does he want?
Okay.
He's doing that right now?
Okay, Adam just came home from getting a haircut from his buddy Robles, which is like their little barber. They call him the barber.
Their local garage barber.
Garage barber. Yeah, everybody goes to Robles. So, he has this stuff that you sprinkle in their hair when it's damp, and it's a powder. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
So he just gave us the tutorial for that.
Yeah, never heard of it.
I don't know.
Mom, I owe him $15 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
For some powder.
Yeah. Anyway, so... Yeah, Brynn was going to be on Vanderpump Rules, but then she was going to have to leave her job in New York and then come and pretend to work at a restaurant and yada yada. So she was like...
Yeah, that's odd.
She was like, yeah, no. But they're really close, I guess.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
So she was meant to be on Bravo, basically. Eventually.
It just took her a few years to get there.
So I like her so far. She intentionally stirs the pot, which I don't mind because it's like...
For storylines.
For storylines and keep the story moving and, you know, get the drama. But if you become too much to where you overanalyze everything, then you're going to start annoying me. But we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, so far I'm not impressed with her.
So far she's beefing with Aaron, or she was, because of...
Because of a restaurant and them being basically too good to go to it.
Yeah, so Brynn and Sai, they left or didn't want to go to a certain restaurant that Aaron had invited all of them out to because it's not 2012 anymore, so it's not a trending restaurant.
Isn't that
and
sad?
They bleeped out the restaurant's name, but we can all figure out that it's Catch, which I think it's in LA too. But
I didn't know.
Yeah, Catch is a restaurant, and I guess it's not popular anymore. I don't know.
It's not trending.
It's not trending anymore, and they're all like their social media influencer type things.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Like, just go and have fun.
So they ended up like saying that they were going home, but then they ended up going to a separate restaurant, her and Sai together, and they posted about it.
How stupid are you?
That wasn't that cool. So
that's rude.
Aaron was mad about it, and then there was like Cheesegate, which was stupid. But yeah, so they're like trying to figure out things that they can do that's just like light and petty, but not.
But they all love
career
to
damaging.
Eat.
Yeah, they
which
love
is
to
completely
eat.
Different from those in like California-based, you know, Real Housewives, because they don't eat anything.
Salads, this and
like they'll have these whole spreads, salmon. And then they eat 3 bites of it.
It's like those typical like Disney Channel movies where they'll wake up and do like their hair just happens to be perfect or whatever. They'll go down. There'll be like a whole charcuterie board spread, and they'll take a slice of bacon. Okay, gotta go.
Say that again. What's that word again?
Charcuterie board.
Yeah, see, I can't say that word. Charcuterie.
Sai calls it charcuterie board.
What is it? Charcuterie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a really hard time with
like
that word.
Charmin. Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a fancy, pretty plate, but...
Anyway, so... where was I?
I'm just not fancy.
Yeah.
I wish I could be.
Yeah. Oh my... Okay, we're back to recording. Sorry, I accidentally hit pause. But...
technical difficulties.
Anyway, yeah. So I like them all so far. I don't like Jessel, and I'll tell you why. Because Jessel, she's recently a mom. She had twins a year ago, and she's from London apparently, and she is married, but doesn't seem that in love with her husband. She kind of just.
I think the relationship was like of convenience. I mean, that's what kind of the storyline.
Because we found out that they were roommates.
Yeah.
or they were best friends at one point, and
gave the husband
relationship advice.
Yeah.
On how to get girls. And so
God.
she basically eventually just morphed him into what she wanted, but clearly he doesn't seem to still be enough. So it's like, which is it? She just seems annoyed with him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Mind you, when you have little kids, that first year or two, you're tired, you got a lot going on, you're working still, trying to have a house.
But did you and Dad go through those issues when you had me? And then Adam was young too, like we were 3 and Adam was born.
Well, I mean, your life is just completely different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you no longer have a life when you have kids. Like, your fun and games and doing anything for you are over. You know, until you guys get of age. I mean, it's just now. Well, I take that back. Not just now, but it has been for the last few years where your dad and I can just go somewhere and not have to worry about you guys.
Mm-hmm. Like, the level of independence is different. Like, they need...
Yeah, you guys are more dependent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard. I mean, you have to work at your marriage during those years for sure. But I just don't think their base is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be wrong. I mean, there's more of a storyline coming, but I just don't think she's very happy. I don't think he's very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
Yeah, so they're having intimacy issues as well.
Yeah,
because she's embarrassed.
And the girls are onto it.
Mm-hmm. The girls are seeing through the cracks, but
she's not giving the full story yet.
So she is having intimacy issues because she's embarrassed or insecure about her C-section scar.
Whoop-de-doo. I got one too.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, so she hasn't been in that situation in a while, and so then
I think it's an excuse.
It's interesting. All of her co-stars are like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? So now they're like trying to force her to be back in that saddle.
But she's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
She's rude about everything, like her comments and stuff. Like she has no
snobby.
filter. She's snobby.
Yeah. So Jenna was nice enough to give all the girls like lingerie for whatever reason, I guess.
Just to be kind.
Because now they're all staying at Erin's house. Erin invites them all to her. Where was it? Hampton's house. Mm-hmm. And they're all so like high strung to where they're like, oh my god, I'm in this room, or oh my god, it's freezing and you didn't bring us any food. And technically, okay, yeah, if I was hosting, I would personally ask, like, is there something that you need at my house, or can I get you anything like you specifically want? You know what I mean? Just like,
yeah.
But also I would ask if I was attending, like, hey, do you need me to bring anything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it you know,
these girls just show up.
Yeah, they just show up, and there was only caviar and Pringles there, and so they're like, "Bro, what are we gonna eat?" So
where's our food?
They were complaining about that, and then, so they're all high strung right now. So Jenna gives them all lingerie, and they all get cool pieces, I guess, and then Jenna gives Jessel like this green with black lace lingerie,
like the Grinch.
It looks like a muumuu. It was, and so then of course Jessel hates it, and she's not, quiet about it.
I think she was more like, I don't know what the word is, but basically disgusted with it because it was green.
It was like, it was like a turquoise green. Yeah.
Yeah. Emeraldy.
She's like, this is not sexy at all.
But you know what? If it was black, it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just a color. It was a little bit longer.
She didn't like the way that it fit her body.
But you know what? It wasn't tight. It wasn't huge on her. Mm-hmm. It actually fit her.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was just being a BI.
Yeah, and she was like, oh my god, who wears size large? Ma'am.
You do. It looks fine.
Yeah, you do. And what's wrong with size large?
Yeah,
what's wrong with size extra large?
Yeah. She's snooty.
Yeah, so she let it, be known that she didn't like it. She's like, ew, this is disgusting.
And she kept going on about it.
Like, I look like a Christmas tree. I look like the Grinch, and I would never wear this. This is disgusting. To the person's face that gave her it.
Yeah, it was just sad.
I was like,
and uncomfortable. No. I felt bad for Jenna.
Mm-hmm. So Jenna,
hey, look,
she doesn't...
Where's the neighbor? I never see her.
Well, she's never outside her house. No tea, no shade.
We see the husband all the time. We never see her.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of snooty...
Yeah, she's a little snooty. Oh, hello.
Hey, girl. Want to be on our pod?
She doesn't see us. Let's just pretend we don't see her. Okay. Oh, here comes the other neighbor.
Hey, Helen. You want to be on our podcast?
Don't look at us. We're sitting in the car trying.
I told you to steer it around, but nobody listens.
That's
to
right.
me.
Anyway,
sidetrack. Sorry. Yeah. So Jenna, she's not like quite confrontational, and she's kind of quiet about it. So you can clearly see that it's hurting her feelings. She's just like, dude.
but
seriously.
she just doesn't.
But she's not speaking up about it yet.
I don't know.
So.
And the other girls picked up on how rude she was too. Mm-hmm. That was just really sad.
And I like that they're all calling each other out though if they feel a certain way, which is good, because the following episode they call out Jessel like, "Hey, dude, like nobody can please you. Like you're too high strung." And then of course she's like, "Oh my god." Anyway, so clearly self accountability is not her thing.
I only got some Panda Express.
Dang, ask her what she got. Text her. Chicken fried rice, beef and broccoli.
Walnut shrimp. I don't know. Nosy neighbors over here.
Green bean chicken.
Ooh, green bean.
Yep. Anyway, so this is so chaotic.
Didn't you guys miss us?
No, you guys miss us, huh? Mm-hmm.
Such entertainment.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's only been three episodes or four? Three, right?
I think 3.
Yeah, 3, and then the 4th one's on tonight. So
it is.
Yes.
It'll drop tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
Sunday. So
I can't keep track of my days.
I know.
I'm on vacation now.
I don't like it. School's starting, like I said. And
I got my school outfit all checked out though.
Don't you worry though. Like we're definitely doing a first week recap episode for sure.
I'll be exhausted. Oh, you know what? I don't know when I'm going to do that because I'm going to Cal State Fullerton with your brother.
You're right. So I'll be here.
Week.
I'll be here by myself.
Yeah.
Yay.
You like being by yourself. What are you talking about?
So
exactly.
excited.
It's a vacation for you.
Excited.
Get the whole house, but you do have to dog sit, so.
Yeah, but now they don't bark because we got them
new bark collars.
New bark collars.
Ooh.
Yay!
So they don't annoy all the neighbors. We have a yappy little dog in the back and then 2 on the other side of us, and
yeah.
oh Lord. But
our neighbors clearly don't realize that they're in the city and not in the country where they have neighbors.
Yeah. They party every weekend.
Yeah, all of our other neighbors are getting over it. Their kids are
are
screaming
out there until 11
on the
at
freaking
night.
Trampoline. I'm like, wait a minute, where's your guys'
from
bedtime?
like 8 a.m. to like 11 p.m.
Yeah, because I had a bedtime when I was 7.
Yeah.
Where's y'all's bedtime?
No supervision.
No. So, anyway, little tangent right there. But so far, I'm liking the season. I'm hoping we get to... I feel like for first seasons, it's just like you get to meet them and that's about it, you know?
Yeah, there's
like
not a whole
you
lot
get
going
to
on.
hear more about it. But I think...
And if they
they're in
have
it for
any
the
like
long haul.
charities and things like that they're involved in, their businesses. But you're not getting into deep stuff usually.
Well, we found out, like, it's only episode 3, we found out, like, a little bit about Sai and her...
Growing up
and how they relied on the dollar store, which there's nothing wrong with the dollar store. I love the dollar store.
Me too. It's actually $1.25 now.
Yeah. And how, how she grew up on that and how her mom had her and didn't really have any room for her to live as, was she
Basically had to find her own
no,
place.
she wasn't a single mom. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so she had to find her own place. She had to, like, raise herself completely almost, and then she had to... she went to college, but then couldn't afford the college, and then she ended up having to, like, sneak into her friend's dorm room and stay there because she was basically, like, homeless, and so...
That was over the summer, yeah.
It's cool, like, you get to see the evolution. Like, yeah, she's kind of, like, not snobby, but, like,
she just remembers where she came from, and
Yeah.
that's what all of us should remember,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of recapped with you the other day. It's like, you shouldn't ever forget where you came from because, like you, I mean, I was a para once.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I'm in a teacher role, I remember how much
You
I
can
did
see the
as
different
a para.
perspectives and remember.
Yeah, and the respect level that you need to give to your paras.
Yeah.
And, you got to make a para happy in order to make your life happy. So, she's obviously not forgetting where she came from and her roots, but she is different in life because, yeah, I mean, she has money now. She lives in a brownstone, but, yeah, don't forget where you came from, people. Like, anything can happen.
Exactly. And then we'll find out more, I think, on tonight's episode of where Bryn came from, because I didn't realize this, but she is biracial, yes. She's...
Brenda's?
Yeah, her dad is African-American, and then her mom's white, but wasn't raised by either of them. And she was raised by her grandma, and then I think she has 3 siblings.
So there might be some drama in her background.
Yeah, there's going to be some...
I mean, if grandma stepped in, something happened.
And then the grandma recently died.
That's sad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you have a new series you want to start from scratch and you don't want to watch 13 seasons, it doesn't matter now because you can watch the first 3 on Peacock. Or BravoTV.com, Hulu.
Crappy Lake.
Oh
I'll just
my
put
gosh.
a plug in for Crappy Lake, which is Luann and Sonia from
The original.
RHONY. Yeah, from the original. And it's hilarious.
Welcome to Crappy Lake is also on Peacock.
Yeah, that's a Peacock one, but
That one's hilarious.
It's
It's like The
pretty
Simple
funny.
Life, but geriatric.
yeah.
No
Which
offense.
was Nicole Richie and
And
Paris Hilton
yeah.
years ago.
That's early
But
2000s.
it's similar.
So they go to like Benton, Illinois.
Geriatric.
Sorry. They go to. It's like
a good
that,
one,
that
Benji.
photo of Grandma
Thanks, Benji.
in Grandma's brown hat at Marshall's, Geriatric Jones. Like Indiana
That
Jones.
was a good one. That's a good one.
Anyway, so they go to Benton, Illinois, and they're basically going to spruce up the town. I've never heard of Benton, Illinois. I don't know.
Well, that's why it's on the show.
Yeah,
Because
so they're
nobody
going to
has.
familiarize it, and I guess they want to attract tourists, but based on the
Yeah,
the
because
few weeks, there's nothing there. So
COVID really messed with
makes,
the town.
Makes sense, but yeah, so their town's been struggling. So basically, each week they do some fun adventures, or they're making a playground for the kids because there apparently wasn't one. And then there's a testicle festival, which sounds like something inappropriate, but it's a like
Rocky Mountain oysters, basically. All of you have heard of that. Anyway,
yeah, they fry the
guys.
festies. Yeah, it's a delicacy in Illinois, I guess. I don't know.
It's pretty funny.
So anyway, that's pretty cool. I like that show so far. I think their finale is coming up soon.
Already?
Yeah. Which I think if they did, I wouldn't mind a season 2, but I don't know. They're not going to Benton, Illinois. Like they have
No,
to
it'll be another city, I bet.
go somewhere
If they
else.
go somewhere else.
Go to Oroville, California.
But it was funny because nobody knew who these people were.
I
that
know
were
they were.
coming and
They
getting
came
off
in on a private jet,
PJ, and then
and so people
they're
were like, "Oh my god, I think it's going to
who
be Tom
are
Cruise or
these
whoever."
people, Beyonce or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Jessica Alba.
And then these two hop
They
out.
come
and
out. They're like, "Who are you?"
So it's just funny from the start, and then
They're
the
like, "Oh my
hotel
God."
where they're staying, and
God, those people are a mess. The
Yeah, they're a hot
landlord
mess.
people. The guy like busted his toenail and it came
that
on
was
the
terrible.
corner of the. Oh man!
But it's just funny and quirky, and if you're looking for something that's just going to crack you up, and you don't have to,
Think too much about it,
commit to sitting down very long because
Yeah.
they're only like on Peacock. What are they, like 20 minutes or something?
It's funny,
Anyway, yeah, it's
and their
funny.
dynamic is just good. Like I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind.
you can tell they're really good
another
friends.
season, but I don't know. Do you think they would do like other dynamic duos and like different like make it like a show thing, like dynamic duos going here and there and.
You
other
know
things?
what? I actually, now that you bring that up, I think it would be pretty funny.
Like we did like
to
Teddy
put-
and Tamara somewhere.
Oh, that would be great.
Or like the Tres Amigas go here.
Oh yeah.
Like if you did like.
But you know what? They couldn't be super snobby.
Mm-hmm.
Real Housewives, like some of them, I'm thinking, like they couldn't pull that off and
Mm-hmm.
be funny. Like Luann and Sonia are just funny
Mm-hmm.
because they've done comedic roles with each other on stage and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they feed off each other and
Mm-hmm.
to make each other funny. So I don't know if all duos would be from other.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't
Housewives.
expect like Robin and Giselle or from Potomac to do it. No, I wouldn't imagine. 'cause
Yeah, that wouldn't be
They're too
funny.
stuck up. They're not funny enough.
But funnier,
Like if you had
duos.
Jennifer, Aiden, and Teresa, that would be chaotic. Or Teresa and Dolores. Like it'd be like, nah.
Hot mess.
I think the Tres Amigas would be funny.
Well, anyway.
Sorry, we
that's
went
in
on like
her
6 different tangents.
Bravo
Sorry,
thing.
guys.
They'll do what they want to
Most of
do.
you guys don't even watch these shows, so it's just kind of funny that
It's
you're
just
just
us
like,
talking.
oh, okay. So, like, shout out to you, Lynn. Lynn, if you're listening and you commented on our YouTube, like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but you're
We
funny.
love you, Lynn.
We love you, Lynn. Tell us what shows you're watching, and we'll tune in. Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
anyway, like I said earlier on in the episode, let us know what you want us to watch. If you want us to talk about anything news related, like Ariana Grande's recent divorce because she had an affair.
See, I didn't even know she got married. That's how out of
Yeah.
Benji tells me last night. I'm like, who? What?
If you're watching the Kardashians, that's like my comfort show now.
Oh my god, that show drives me nuts.
But it's like a good, I like, you know.
I think it's the way they talk. It just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Try.
Kanye. Bupkis is pretty funny.
Oh, you thought of Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson because of the Kardashians.
Carnations.
Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bupkis is actually pretty good. That's a Peacock too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a Pete Davidson. There's a lot of people in there. Edie Falco's in it. What's his name?
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Anybody else? Oh, Brad Garrett is in it.
There's a lot of celebrities.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny, but not gonna lie, a lot of F-bombs flying around. And
We're all
words.
adults. There's no 12-year-old watching this or listening. But if you
Yeah.
are 12 or
But
older,
if you're offended by foul language, it's not going to be a good listen for you. But it was pretty funny too. I did enjoy that. Like, I'm hoping there's a second season.
Yeah.
Because that was good. But the other one, what, Kismet? Is that the one that he's
what?
doing? What is the one that he's in now? I don't know.
There's one with Haley Cuoco.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't remember. She's like,
Isn't it Kismet?
She's from the future or something. I don't know.
She is?
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
see? I don't even know what the storyline is.
Anyway.
I like Pete Davidson. He's just a weirdo, but I love him. I don't know. I enjoy his humor.
So anyway,
All right.
like I said, yeah, let us know
Wrap
what you
this
want us to
baby up.
watch. It's been forever. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening.
And I've had a Starbucks, so.
Yeah. She's zinging. She's like, yeah. Anyway,
Caffeine.
I'm starving. I'm hungry.
Benji's hungry. I need to go make dinner. It's 5:00.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
everybody.
okay, bye guys.
Bye.